Let me make sure we're recording. You see the red light right there?
Yeah.
Okay, we're good. Go.
All right. So, this cabin was bought in 1961 for $3,000. It was originally 20 acres of land, 330 feet of highway, 660 feet of highway, and then from the highway back 1,100 feet, so that was 20 acres. So Dad bought the cabin and 20 acres in 1961 for $3,000. And the reason they bought it, they were tent campers in the 50s, and they'd come up to East Taos and in the Thumb, and they always got tired of getting rained out and wet sleeping bags and tents. So Dad thought, you know what, I'm going to buy a place where all I got to do is put a suitcase in the car, load the kids up, and away we go. Well, that always turned out to be a big joke. But nonetheless, this cabin was built late 40s, early 50s, and all the wood used in the cabin was harvested from the area. And a couple years ago, a gentleman came up and introduced himself, and he said, my father built this place. I said, well, come in, we got to talk. So he built 3 cabins, and there's 2 somewhere in the area if they're still standing. Whether or not they were this same configuration, I don't know. But it was just built as a summer cabin. It didn't have the addition on the back. There was no running water. Well, I take that back. It did have a well, but they had an old oil heater in here, and believe it or not, the family spent, I think, 3 years, lived in this cabin with 6 kids.
Wow.
For 3 years.
Wow.
That's a fact. It was quite tight. There were stories that this gentleman's name was Rocky, and he can remember as a child being woken up in the middle of the night, and what it was a, I want to say, there was a bear behind the cabin, because they used to throw all their garbage just down in the swamp, and a bear, and I don't know if it was a fox or what have you, if it was I think it was a bobcat, he said. They had gotten in a fight right out behind the cabin, and his mom went out there middle of the night, just with a couple pots and pans, and basically said, get the hell out of here, we got to go to sleep. So naturally there's a lot of history here, but so we've had it since 1961. We open it in May, close it in 1st of November, because if it gets cold, you stand a chance of freezing pipes. And it's just simply a summer cottage. It's a man cave. I mean, yeah. It's got a dry roof, it's got running water, but it's got bugs and mice and wasps.
Spiders. I killed a spider this morning in the bathroom at about 3:30 in the morning.
Yeah. We've had snakes in there before.
Have you ever had this many motorcycles parked in front of it?
This is a first, and I hope there's more to come. But this is.
And why is that, John? Well, why are that many motorcycles here right now?
Well, because of me.
Yeah.
And you.
Okay. I was looking more for the me part. Yeah, but that's okay.
That conversation. If it wasn't for my dear friend Kim, we wouldn't be having this video, and we wouldn't be standing out here. But
it's a beautiful cabin. Yeah, there's all our friends came up to play with us, and you can see the rest of the field here. It's well maintained. I mean, there's a lot of room here to camp if weather ever warmed up. But
nice.
Thanks, John, for inviting us and letting us use the place, man. It's beautiful.
I haven't even started yet.
Oh,
this is going to be about 40 minutes.
Oh, okay. Well, in the meantime, we'll be riding down the road. We'll see you at the gas station.
Just let me hold the camera and I'll talk. How's that? There you go. Because it's all about me.
Well, yeah. Well, you know what? It is made for that, and it's got a special tripod to point it at you.
Turn that thing off. I'm done.
All right. Thanks, buddy.
We'll just have to sit in the